Okay. I swear I know what I'm doing. Okay. I swear I know what I'm doing. Okay, so I have to mash here through the start new game because if you start a new game like through um like partway through a game, it takes like a long time to load, but then I can just restart and start a new game. So um all right, I'm gonna count down on go. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so this is Limbo. This came out 2011, I think, by Playdead. Um, it's a puzzle platforming game with a little bit of horror mixed in. Nimi Cursor's not going to be on stream, sorry, again, yes. So I'm really excited to show this off this year, and you have the deathline face cam that never happens anymore because I was in a good mood. So left to right, basically, I'm playing this on Steam, and I'm playing this with the PS3 controller just because it's a little bit easier on my hands. Um, but you can totally play this with a keyboard, and I think most of the higher level people play this with a keyboard. All right, I did the reverse ledge grab there. I wanted to see if I could do that. So the main thing with this game is you're going to be doing a lot of jumps because it just gets you a little bit further. So the basic story of this is Limboy, or little boy as I like to call him, is off on a journey through the world of Limbo to search for his little sister. That's it. That's the entire story you get. Try not to let him die. He can't swim, so he will drown if he goes in water. Ah, don't drown. Ah. And there's some kind of funky mechanics with the ledge grabbing and stuff. You saw one of them earlier where I reverse ledge grabbed because of how little boy was facing. So the start of this game is actually just pretty chill. Um, Not a whole lot going on, really. There are a couple of skips in this run that are actually pretty cool, and I'll be excited to hopefully show them off. So these are bear traps. These things are annoying. You need to pull them out and not get chewed up by them like that, almost.
So I was gone for 2 minutes. You explained what normal route means.
I have not, because I'm getting there. So there's actually two routes in this game. There's the normal route and then the hard route. The normal route, I can't really explain it until like I get to that point in the run, which is like 28 or so minutes in. But basically, there's two routes, and one of them's a lot harder, and it's faster, but a lot harder. And I'm not gonna be doing that route. I'm doing the normal route to normally complete the game.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go for a skip here that I probably won't get. I'm gonna actually swap over to my keyboard now and see if I can get this. I'll try 3 times. If I don't get it, then I'll move on. This skip's really stupid, is what it is. I almost got it first try. That would have been hype. So this is tree skip, and it saves 35 seconds, and it's like really stupid hard because I don't think it's consistent at all. I have like a little bit of a setup for it, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it. It just feels inconsistent, and I'm not super good at getting it all the time. So let me see one more time if I can try and get it. Close. No cigar. Okay. We're going to do this the normal way. So basically how that skip works is with boxes, the game has like a weird collision with jumping and boxes, and you can like jump right off the corner. Excuse me? What is going on? You can jump like right off the corner, and you can get like mad distance and momentum, but it's really finicky. So if you actually manage to get that and skip that little pond there. You skip all of this, have him come up here and knock down this tree off the top. And yeah, as mentioned, little boy does not swim, so he will drown when he's in water. So that's one major skip that I'm like really not good at. There's actually another major skip I'm also not going to be doing because it's stupid hard and cycle based and not going to happen. So this is a spider. If you have arachnophobia, probably not the time to look. Spider is a little spooky. We need to have him stab the ground a couple of times here so we can actually get him to knock down this this bear trap. And then we're gonna have the spider stab the bear trap 3 times and lose 3 of its legs. It's great. There's one. There's 2. And you have to kind of run away from the third one, otherwise you get stabbed. And 3. So this game has like next to no audio basically. It's kind of that way just to like be creepy and eerie. There is a little bit of audio here and there, but it's not a whole ton. Alright, arachnophobia time. This is everyone's like worst fear. Getting stuck in a spider web and then getting caught by a giant spider that then wraps you up to eat for later. So I'm just gonna like just jiggle the stick here and mash the jump button to get out, because the spider doesn't seem to care that we're like freaking out over here, and we're actually just gonna just leave. So right now I'm just holding right and jump, and this will get me through most of this section without having to deal with it. I'm actually not where I need to be because I landed on a specific spot that doesn't let this work. So I'm gonna have to not jump here for a second. Ugh. Okay, wow. Normally you can just hold right and jump and you'll be totally fine. Gotta wait for this tree, not get bonked on the head by it. And then everyone's favorite, boulder rolling. There's not a whole lot this section. This section's really boring. It's kind of like an auto-scroller. There's a couple of auto-scroller sections, and this is one of them. But hey, our friend the spider's back, and they're mad that the food ran away, so they're gonna come chase us and try to stab us and eat us. So we need to not let that happen. I'm gonna play it a little safe here. And go. Bad bounce. So this game has a little bit of RNG, and that's right there. You can bounce off a cliff different ways, and you can get like way over here, like right here sometimes if you're really lucky, but most of the time you don't get a good bounce off that hill. So there's a bear trap there. There is a skip called bear trap skip, or BTS, haha, right there, where you don't have to actually jump off to the left and it saves 6 seconds, but I cannot do that for some reason because I just can't do that skip out of all the skips in the game. Even though it's not that difficult, I just can't do it consistently. So just some platforming over some trees. Almost got destroyed by that boulder, but yeah, we're fine. Totally fine. And then, oh no, our spider friend's back with some holes in his legs and rope to attach to his leg. And it's actually not our spider friend. It's other little children that seem to run way faster than us, which is annoying. Alright, this is tire skip. Hopefully I can hit this first try and not be a chump. Alright, free. Tire skip's free. So you're intended to actually run back down the hill and jump over and let these tires pass you and fall into the little water spot that you jump over. But with a really specific spot standing and a really specific time jump, you can actually jump right on top of the tire and jump over it. And that saves like 15 seconds. So here we have to kind of dodge these bear traps that these children are setting up really rudely. And the devs really didn't want you to get on that rope, so even if you go really fast, that rope will still get pulled up, even if the kid is still climbing it. So you can't get up there. Also, hey, Spider's back and he's pissed, and he killed that guy that went up the treehouse, so we need to run away from the spider. But we have to actually sit here and wait at this seesaw because we can't jump up there because little boy can't really jump too high. So we just gotta have to wait for the spider here to lift us up a little bit. Bump. And there, spider falls down the cliff and is dead. Kind of. Not really. He's actually not dead, but bam! Boulder's gonna take him out, take a leg. Probably a couple legs. And maybe that might be the last of the spider. Who knows? It's actually not the last of the spider. There's only one more part with the spider. So we have to come over here, but we're not going to be able to cross this spiky death pit, so we need to come back because Spider actually came up and chased us with one leg and is living on a prayer, and we're just going to yank that leg out of the body and kill it. Goodbye, Mr. Spider. You're dead. And this is why my my split for this segment is called Spider Bowling, because we go bowling with the spider. This section's really boring, so if you have anything to plug, Lori, go right ahead.
I don't have anything necessarily to plug, so I'm gonna post the donation link again, even though it was posted like less than 10 minutes ago, to let you know that even if there's not incentives for a while, you still gotta meet them. So make sure to donate. Again, our next incentive coming up is tomorrow morning to change Freedom Planet to Classic Mode, which adds 2 levels. And even earlier in the morning, there's a bid war for Sonic Mania to choose the character. Again, Mighty is $60 ahead of second place, which is Tails. So you need to kind of get a lot in there to change that. So sooner rather than later is the play.
Yes, please donate to Direct Relief. That's why we're having this event. So we crossed that pool there by standing on a corpse that was floating. And then we saw another little boy with a leech on his head that was getting brainwashed by the leech. So, and then we jumped on him, and then we pulled a corpse up out of the water. So I always forget if I'm supposed to jump on this one or not. The answer is yes, you're supposed to jump on this one. So we pulled the corpse up so we can trigger the trap back there. And then this is a series of a little bit of traps. These guys are going to shoot at us, but if we just run away, they can't shoot. And then one of them's going to die to that spike trap because he can't jump. And then the other one's going to forget that you're not supposed to touch that button. And then the other one's going to forget you're supposed to jump onto the safe spot. Don't question it. It's the world of Limbo. Now, this is probably one of my least favorite things in the entire game, is this stupid puzzle, and it's mostly because of the minecart and this stupid rope and how strict it is, and if you fail this puzzle, you lose a ton of time. So there's two giant blocks over there that are on pulley systems, and we need to pull this one down and then run around and grab the rope from the bottom side. So we can lift it back up a little bit more, and then we can jump on the other rope and start lifting this one up. And failing this is just like really bad. So don't fail that. But we're good. That animal right there that ran away and into the underground area, that's our friend. He'll be back later. Hey, this is one of those brain leeches. Brain leeches force you to keep walking forward no matter what, so you can't stop. And when you go into sunlight, they hate that, so they turn you around. Now there's a really specific skip here that basically never happens unless you're really good. It's called Colette skip, found by another runner named Garth Colette. If you... Oops. I forgot the box. Alright, little boy can't swim. He drowned. Poor day. If you jump at a really specific spot, you can get one of those leech eaters to come down and eat the leech right off your head without having to do this little run around section. So I remember the little animal friend from a little bit ago. He's over here and he wants some glowing mushrooms, but he can't reach and he's scared of humans. So we need to come up here and jump on this so we can get him some glowing mushrooms and then actually chase him over to the left. Because we need him to be our guinea pig on a wheel so we can make the gears explode and hey, it started raining. Now we need to go into this pit first and pull this log over to the middle so we can cross it when this pond is full. This pond will start like leaking water if it's not constantly gaining water, so it needs to be pretty full. But we're just going to swing on this for a little bit, enjoy ourselves, and swing. Now for a change of scenery, we're kind of done with being outside for a little bit. We're going to go inside and have some fun in there for a little while inside the building, away from the rain, hopefully.
Would this be a good time to read a donation?
Yes, this is all auto-scroller.
Well, then it would also be a great time for people to donate, so I have donations to read.
Hey, as simple as $1, you can make Lori read almost anything.
When you say it like that. We have a $1 donation being typed up right now by Lori B. Bunnykins that says, what does it say, Deathline?
It says, please donate more money to Direct Relief so we can meet all of our incentives.
has the incentive gone towards that you should also donate towards?
Uh, I have no idea.
I'm gonna
Also,
put it towards
I just
my
want
own
to
incentive.
I just want to say this box right there sucks and it's evil and it will kill you. So, this entire section is like super just auto scrolly and it's really boring.
All right, I
So,
have some funny news. With my $1 donation, I have tied the Blazing Chrome character bid war between Doyle and Marva in a dastardly scheme. And if you would like to break the tie so we know which character Kurthar has to play, it looks like you'll just have to donate and pick one.
bid wars, people. It's a war of bidding. All right, so this entire section was just filling this entire area with water and flooding it, basically. Um, super great. Really great. I have to wait just a second here so I can jump up here and climb up through this area. I tend to not jump near ladders because little boy will like auto aim onto the ladders, which is annoying because they have like a couple seconds of delay.
I also guess I'm now legally obligated to read every comment completely unabridged, so just keep it Twitch TOS.
So there we need to draw some of the water out to the left side so we can raise that block up and then jump over here and cross this section.
We have a $1 donation from Zeno the Latino that says, "No shit, September day 4. How are y'all doing?"
Jesus. So this section is really cool, actually. I really like it. So there's a leech right there that will snap onto you, but if you actually crawl down the box or are turning around during a leech animation, you skip that like couple of seconds of like little boy getting his brain eaten, I guess. So that saves a little bit of time. So we have to like break the water here and do all this platforming and jump around on these ladders and stuff. It's really fun. So that's why this is called the best ladder climber. Because you climb a lot of ladders here. And we wait. I literally just have to wait for the platform to come up here, so I'm just going to take this opportunity to drink. Yeah, this is great. I literally just have to wait. I can't do anything about this.
That was a nice sip of water.
And we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we can go. And then there is some leech eaters up here. So now we're going to climb one more ladder, and we're going to actually dip out of the factory area and go back upside to the rain, because water is scary. And just more jumping around and sliding off roofs and stuff. Climb up this water drain. And welcome to the hotel. So these are electric signs, and if you're touching the lit areas when with the little boy, you get shocked to death. So not great. So we're gonna do a little bit of like a skip there, where you can slide down the side of the O and grab onto the rope from this T and turn off the electric box, so we can cross the rest of the hotel sign. It saves a little bit of time of like having to like come back over here and like climb down the ladder and whatnot, or not the ladder, the pipe. There we take a risky jump and not die to the sign falling down. So unfortunately you can't break that glass just from that height, so we need to drag this conveniently placed ladder cart over and jump off that. Now this rope thing that we're climbing down is like really finicky, and I really hate it. That should be good. You can drop from a pretty reasonable distance and not die, but sometimes little boy just his legs just cripple and he's dead. So there we need to knock down that construction stuff because otherwise we're gonna get squished here with this leech. Hi Poke Hero, I love you too. Hey, remember to donate. Donate to Direct Relief, please.
Please.
Make Lori read stuff on stream.
That's what you do.
So there we get the leech, turn around from the sunlight over there. And this section is a really fun section of just jumping for like 3 minutes. So, how you guys doing today? I hope you guys are enjoying SS4C.
I've been having a good time. I've been playing Ace Attorney while hosting. So that's cool.
Here we can see a future puzzle that we have to come back to in a little bit.
What game are you playing right now, deathline?
I am playing the wonderful game called Limbo.
I see.
That is very spooky and also not spooky at the same time.
Poke Hero, nobody in this chat knows what sport is.
So we hit the button there, and then we're going to hold left, which little boy is forced to walk forward because of the brain leech. But we're going to wait for this box to drop out of the claw, and then jump over to this spinny saw blade of death. And then have these leech eaters eat that leech off our head. And then we're going to jump over the spinny saw blade of death with a well-placed jump. And then we're going to go all the way back, basically. Now, you can do an interesting glitch here called Seesaw Glitch. I don't like doing it because it's scary for me. But you can like grab onto the side of this seesaw platform, and you can make it like freak out, and it's kind of funny. But it doesn't save that much time. So, just traversing back the way we came. Just jumping along, having a grand old time. So we need to grab this box, and then we need to bring it over to this lift. Because we're going to need this box to get up even higher. And we're going to pull this over here, just so it sits on the top like this, so we can actually have it sit on this little bit of a seesaw area. Aw, come on, dude. Alright, the box was being annoying to me. So we can get this box over without it going down. And we need this box so we can conveniently climb up this rope that's right here, attached to this switch. Fun. And we're going to swing back and forth and jump over here. More boxes. This one I have to wait a little bit. Otherwise the box falls down too far. And I need these to stack so I can actually climb up. Otherwise I will not make it and I will get destroyed by these spinny saw blade of death. Alright, so if you remember earlier when I was talking about normal and hard route, so hard route here would actually go down here where that mosquito was. You go through this long section where you're basically completely in the dark and it's really annoying and you have to basically rely on anything that's not sight. But we go up the ladder here instead, and this is just normal route. So this fly, or mosquito, I call it the fly, is really obnoxious with how picky it is. And you have to like inch your way forward. But um, the hard route is actually about 5 minutes faster, or just a little bit under that, than the normal route because it's a little bit shorter, but it's a lot harder. And you get that by stomping on these like eggs that are basically just little collectibles in the game. So we have a fun section here where we have to carry a tire over these platforms. Little boy is bonking his head. I'm gonna get on this side and push up the platform so I can pull it over. Almost went a little too fast there. Now here, I'm not gonna jump because if I jump, little boy would break his legs and he'll die. So I'm gonna fall down and then start holding left at a certain point, so he doesn't snap his legs and die. It's funny how that works. I don't know how that works, but it's funny how that works. So there, I'm gonna drag the tire up so I can get up here and start pushing this box over. And then the momentum from the tire is gonna come back and it's gonna hit the switch again. And hopefully I don't get squished. Okay, it didn't get squished. Because we need this box over here on this really big gear that we're about to activate. No, box. Okay. I was trying to go fast there and it did not want to go fast. So that's fine. We'll just do this. So another box over here. We need this too. And just chuck that down there somewhere. Okay, little boy, can you stop? Just push that one off, thank you. These boxes, if they're stacked on top of each other, you go really slow. So I like to take these one at a time. So we're gonna need that box on the lift there, and then we're gonna need this box on the button to start the lift. Here I need to make this chain link swing before I activate the mechanism to make it move over. Here I'm going to take basically a leap of faith and magnet hands onto that. And then push these gears together and make the world start spinning. Spooky. Not a whole lot, you kind of just have to wait for the game to spin around here. You can do some little wall jumps. It's great. Now, there's a really hard skip called Alien Skip coming up, which I'm not going to go for. I'm going to go for the easier version called Magnet Skip. So first we're going to get up here. I'm going to be really safe with this because you can die here and it's really silly. So Alien Skip, you would get on the box right there, climb up the ladder, you would hit the switch and the wall would go up. And it saves like a ton of time, but it's so specific. So instead, we're going to do this. Where normally you would need to turn on that magnet switch, which would magnetize the floor. But with the well-placed box run, you can actually just jump onto the back onto the box and hit the ladder, and that saves like 10 seconds or so. Alien Skip saves like 25 or something like that, and it's really difficult because you have to hit it like a very specific time and everything, and make like very specific movements. So we're just waiting. Spinny saw blades of death, electric panel under us. We don't want to touch the electric panel. So we can touch the box though, that's perfectly fine. Because You know, the box isn't a conduit for electricity. And we're going to make the world spin around one more time, very slowly. Don't do that, game. Thank you. We need to push this box over here before the world spins too far and closes this hatch on us. Climb, little boy. Thank you. And there you see the butterfly. Remember that. So hey, here's the end of the game. Wow. There's our little sister. Let's go say hi to her. Just kidding. We got leeched. Not the end of the game. Our freedom was right there, and the game took it away from us. I'm going to let the game just auto-walk there for a second, because that gear is really awkwardly timed, and sometimes you just fall, and it's not great. So since little boy has been in limbo for too long, I guess, he's been starting to see delusions. And he saw a delusion of what he was aiming for. In reality, it's this nice factory area that wants to squish him to death. So there, you gotta be careful to not get squished. And then here, you have to hang on this block because you wouldn't be able to make it through the cycle without hanging on this. And little boy won't auto climb when hanging like that with the leech. So here are the leech eaters. We need to get on a box here so we can finally regain control. And then get up here. Magnet hands to this ladder. We need to flip the switch and then flip it back because we need the gear to be going a specific way. The game here is pretty gracious with the magnet hands on the ladder there. You can hit it from pretty low. So this is minecart section, or pre-minecart section. So we need to come over here and pull this minecart out so we can land on it when we flip that switch up there. And then I'm going to push this cart to the left and climb up it and then jump over, and that saves me having to like swing it back and forth. Gonna wait and flip that, which will raise this platform so we can get up here. And then flip this switch, which allows us to go through the minecart section. Hooray! This section's really fun, and by fun I mean it's really short and not fun. I wish it was longer. I really do wish this area was longer because I think it'd be a cool idea for platforming. But here we have to get up on this upper section and jump over this spinny saw blade of death, and minecart section's basically done now. I'm gonna start holding the grab button here, or like the action button, and start grabbing the wall and push the minecart back with my feet, and that saves me having to like pull it back from the button, which would start this electrification panel. Now this is the easiest hard skip in the game. This is called dark skip. Saves 15 seconds, and it's really cool, and hopefully I don't fail it now that I said it's the easiest hard skip. Here we have to wait a little bit though before we can do dark skip. Do some dancing. So I'm going to get on the wall here and just position myself in a specific spot. And then jump. And ta-da, I skipped that panel. And that saves me having to go up to that upper section up there and grab a box and push that box onto the electric panel. Easiest hard skip in the game because you can just time it with a visual cue. Here I need this vertical turret to destroy the horizontal turret, so we can safely continue on our journey through Limbo. This section's really boring, not fun. Lori, plug something here.
We have no dollar donation from nobody. I have an incentive tomorrow where I can ride a roller coaster, and there's $1 towards it, and it needs 50. And oh, we just got a donation.
Nice.
We have a $10 donation from Knick Knack Nick saying, I'm donating to my own incentive. Siri is a good girl, and I feel really bad that I kill her every time I do a run. Let's save her and make sure she becomes the best Witcher ever. And on top of donating for the Witcher 3 series Fate bid war, which puts Become a Witcher in the lead with $11, those $10 also went towards meeting the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Glitch exhibition. So you'll now see that after the Sonic Adventure 2 run.
That's hype.
Thank you for that, Knick Knack Nick.
Pioneer has a lot of epic glitches to show off in that game. Yeah, this section's really boring. You have to like go up and down multiple times, and it's not great. Also, you can die from the gravity there if you go up and bonk your head on the ceiling, which is great, which is annoying. So the end of hard route here, you would actually climb out from the underside of this elevator. And that's where the routes meet up. So I'm going to have this turret shoot down this conveniently placed box here. And I'm going to take us over here to the elevator, and we're going to go up. Because I need to come over here and get this second box for a puzzle in a little bit. And just flipping the switch on and off to carry it over through the gravity. Ah, I bumped on the ceiling. So I need to wait, have it come back down. And if you're not careful where you're standing, the box will crush the little boy. I'm going to set it in a really specific position here. Right there should be good. Because I'm going to do a trick in a couple of seconds here that will save me a ton of time. We're going to drag this box over here. And there's a turret here. We need to be careful to not have our feet shot. I'm going to climb on the box to avoid the turret. Climb up here, not get shot by the turret, way the heck over there, and then we're going to just flip the gravity a whole bunch of times. And doing that many times brings that other box way the heck over here, which is really awesome. Saves a whole ton of time walking way back over to the left side of the room to pick up that box. So here we have to wait for this like piston-like platform to be out of the wall. Ooh, hopefully this works. Should be good. And then we can climb up here. Now, nicely, the game doesn't kill you for jumping off this section right here. So you can jump there and not worry about fall damage, breaking your legs and dying because you broke your legs. So here we need to flip that magnet switch, which is tied to the ceiling. And then we need to only have the left-hand block touch the ceiling so we can climb up here. This stumped me for the longest time when I was casually playing this game. I just could not understand it. And it's literally only two things. It's one switch and the other switch. And I could not figure it out for the life of me. I don't feel comfortable with that. So this annoying thing is gravity related, and you need to hit the button at a specific time, and the rope likes to swing away from you like that, which is great. So while this is not particularly hard, it's just sometimes really annoying because you just don't get you don't time it and the rope just doesn't like you. That time we got it.
Also, if I can say something,
Go for it.
if you ever wanted to donate to Speed Stuff for Charity 7, you can donate as little as $7 and be the one that helps us break the $300 barrier. So, nothing is stopping you.
So there I do a skip that saves a couple of seconds. If you hang on to the side of the platform, you can skip having to wait for the hotel sign to flicker on and off, and then you can just grab onto the rope with the specific timing. So end of the run's coming up pretty soon here, about a minute or so. One more cool skip though at the end of this game. Here we're gonna wait and then flip this magnet switch off. We're gonna come over to this block, push up against it, turn to the left, flip over, grab the block in midair, do a little jump, climb back down the block, and that freaks the game out that you climbed on the block when you're in midair, and when the gravity flips over, you just clip right through the block, which is epic and saves a little bit of time having to go around that room normally. Timing ends when I hit this glass wall, which is sometimes annoying to do. Yeah, I didn't do it there. I'm probably gonna break my legs. Oh, I didn't break my legs. Okay. Yeah, if you go too fast, you get destroyed by saw blades. If you go too slow, you don't make it. There we go. All right. And time. And that is Limbo in 46:41. Or whatever time it was on stream. I got a 46:41.
GG's.
So we got Little Boy through Limbo. I'm gonna take a minute here just to go through the quickly at the end of the game. So this section of him flying through the glass wall takes for freaking ever because I guess he got a concussion or something. Got thrown into the dirt. He's bouncing around. Game is all slow-mo right now. Dude, doing a headstand right now. Nice. He got a really good bounce on this one. What the heck? He never goes this far. I've never seen him clear the grass. What the heck? That's insane. I've never seen him go this far before. But eventually he wakes up. So at the very beginning of the game, at the very start of the run, if you actually go left, there's a little pond, and then there's a collectible egg at the wall. Now, if you go left here to go inspect the glass wall in the area that you broke, you will come to realize that you're actually at the beginning of the game again. You're stuck in Limbo. There's a little pond over here. And right here, behind this tree, there would be an egg that you can break for an achievement. But since we actually broke through the glass wall and we broke through reality and whatnot, Limbo is now done. Moving over here just a little bit more to the right will initiate the end. Here I can't jump. I can only walk, and then after a second here, right here or so, yeah, steals my ability to walk. And that's the end of the game. Little boy finds his little sister. Don't know why that's the plot of the game. It's never really explained, but that's it. That's Limbo. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Deathline. I run this event with Ness and Piner and other staff members that are really wonderful. Please keep donating to Direct Relief. We really do appreciate it. We have a ton of really fun runs coming up. The next one is really awesome, in my opinion. So, I'm not going to hold up stream any longer. Without further ado, you can kick me off now. Thanks everyone for watching. Please keep watching Sweet Stuff for Charity. And
all right, I've always wanted to say this. The Deathline. Coming up next, thank you so much for the run, though. Coming up next, we have 7th Armstrong running Lost Kingdom, so stay tuned for that.